guys are well. And you may wonder why I'm standing here in a balancing posture talking to you today. Funniest thing happened yesterday. I was doing a bunch of work on some new blogs and videos I was getting ready for you, and clicked on my Facebook, and somehow I got into this whole conversation about balancing postures with one of my high school friends, of all things, and a bunch of people that work for her. And the gist of it is they were talking about trying out this new yoga program that they work with in their business, and how they were falling all over the place and how it was so hard. And so we started talking about balancing, in asana through the physical body and how that works. And then really I was getting kind of more into the deeper things about how balance works. And it's amazing to me how many people go into a class or into a practice and still feel that balancing postures are about being in that position, whatever that may be, whatever posture that may be, and holding that for as long as they can. And the reality is that balancing is a verb. Balance is a verb. Balance is something that's happening. It's not something that we get or something that we hold or something that we achieve. So especially this time of year, we have balance in life. I need life balance. I need to balance my body. I need to balance my structure. I need to balance my sleep. Whatever it is, it comes up a lot. And balancing is about you. It's not about the things in your life and getting them in order. It's not about staying in position for a long time and getting balance. Balancing is about you and your causal energy of your human being every moment of your life, really. So all we can do is work to be in balance. So I'm just going to cover a couple tips for you for that. Number one, again, reality is being human. You are alive because your breathing, your breath controls your nervous system, which subconsciously the nervous system which controls everything about you. So every time you go to get into a balancing posture, whether it's in your asana or in your life, whatever's happening on that subconscious level is what's causal of what's happening in your body. So subconsciously, we all have unholding patterns in our lives, in our bodies. We go to get balance, and my goals are stabilizers, am I focusing on the right thing? Am I not engaging the right muscle? Do I not have the right positioning? And really balancing is a super simple concept. And you can use for your breath and nervous system and change a lot of stuff. So this is how it works. We know from quantum physics expansion theory, right? The universe is expanding from the center out all the time, subatomically. Our physical bodies, as part of this universe that's doing this, are a microcosm of that, which is part of that stuff that's supposed to be going like this. Now, unfortunately, what happens when we have holding patterns in our breath and our subconscious nervous system, our light energy in the center that's supposed to be expanding out, kind of ceases to happen. When that energy is in a line, we're not in center, or in balance, or in the yoga, as we say as yogis. When that's not working, what we do is we pull energy from the outside in to pull us up. What that does anatomically in the posture here, right? I'm just talking to you. I'm breathing and I'm focusing my subconscious nervous system on expanding out into the space here. That's why I'm not falling over, because the universe works that way. It's just straight up physics. If you're expanding out, you're not holding in. It's just the way it works. So when you're expanding out this way, the universe holds you up. You look at architecture, understanding a lot of things that are centered on a point of center energy. A wheel, for example, that energy is moving from that center point out, and that's what allows the spokes to stand out, to allow the wheel to be round, to allow the wheel to roll that way. One example. So if that's happening, right, and we go in to hold our balance, we're like, okay, we get the position. And this is what happens. This is what I say all the time in class. It's like, oh, okay, I gotta get to Vrikshasanas. Okay, you're in. I got it. I got it. Oh, hold it. Hold it. fall out, hold it, fall out, or even more interestingly enough, a lot of students will go and actually go and hold onto the wall, which actually came up in our discussion the other day. Well, if I just hold onto the wall, I can find my balance. Well, you're not finding balance by holding on to something external. You're using something else to hold you up. That is a different thing than actually being in balance. So here we are. If you're expanding from the center out, you're going to stay in balance and wherever you need to be in space and time through your physical body and also in your life. Just look at that and have fun correlating that. It's crazy stuff. So how do we do that and how do we practice that? So this is the deal though. You know your breath controls your nervous system, right? Subconscious nervous system, that's controlling your body. So as much as your mind wants to kick in and go, oh, if I just engage my leg right and I do all these things to hold myself here, not that we don't take anatomical cues to establish center energy, that's a different thing. But if we're establishing center energy, right, we're not going to fall over. Then we can do anything with our leg or arms or whatever. I can fall out. I can pull myself back in, just like life, because the center's there and we know that reference point, not in our mind, but it feels like to be there. So we just keep moving ourselves back there. So in the breath, the holding patterns in the breath, if you're holding your breath and trying to balance, you're pulling energy in. Inhalation causes expansion, but if we don't release that expansion, we're pulling in, and pretty much we have so much inertia pulling in, it knocks us over. We can't maintain that. That's moving through our system and cause holding. So if we're breathing and holding and not breathing, external musculature is holding in, and that is causing us to fall over. That's also limiting the possibility for any new fire rate to move through to change any of that and actually get us to find our balance, because the more we hold in and try to make it happen, and pull in there and make it happen, the more step we have to push through to even feel where center is. So center comes from release of exhalation into the fulcrum of the pelvis. So as long as we have full release and exhalation, and down I'll come, right? Belly's pulling back, pelvic floor engages a little bit. Now I'm deciding how to send the energy through my body. It's not doing it for me. At the end of the exhalation, you have release there. That end of the exhalation releases your subconscious nervous system. So not only am I released and able to find my center, I now have the opportunity to move a new pattern through my body that establishes my center energy and helps me maintain balance in my body and in my life. So note to self, next time you practice balancing postures, even if you can't get your toes off the ground, even if it's just like this, and you're doing this, but you're breathing and you're establishing center energy, that's your balancing posture. That's all you need to do. That's what will actually facilitate the true transformation and change that you're looking at for balance in your body, in your yoga postures, and out in your life. That's why balancing postures and asana, if you're in a yoga practice, physical postures of yoga, if you're really practicing balancing postures and the balance and the balancing when you're doing that, that will change a lot. Not just in your ability to stand there and balance, but out in your life, because every time you get a trigger that knocks you out of balance, you expand into it, find the center, and move from there instead of pulling yourself farther and farther into imbalance. This is Lynn from Life Yoga. Hope you enjoyed this. Have fun practicing it. You can do it while you're doing the dishes. You can do it while you're talking, shoot a video. You can do it any way you want. If this has been valuable to you and you want more information, please go to www.lifeyogaworld.com. Check out all the blogs there, tons of information. Also have a new book out, Life Yoga Manifesto, that explains all of the theories behind everything that's taught in Life Yoga, how all of that stuff works, so that these videos and any information that I give you in the blog will make a lot more sense because you'll have the background information for it. So check that out as well. That's at lifeyogamanifesto.com. You can also go to my site, to the blog site, and check on there, and you can sign yourself up and get those first 5 chapters of my book free, so you can check it out as my gift to you. So, happy balancing! Have an awesome day. This is Lynn from Life Yoga. I'll be seeing you soon.